Hey everybody, it's Dracus Pandora with another weapon review. This is featuring a trust that I recently got that has Firefly and Rampage. And one of the reasons I don't use my previous trust, which was awesome, had Firefly and explosive payload, was that despite those perks, it really didn't perform in PvE that well compared to other options that I had for hand cannons. And it was good in PvP, but again, there's just other choices I'd rather use. But with this role, I found that it's very effective in PvE, and although I haven't given it many tries in PvP, I have done some controlled tests in private matches, and the potential is great. So go ahead and watch this video. If you do enjoy it, hit that like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Alright, let's take a look at these trusts. Here is my original trust. Let's go and take a deep dive. The barrel is a corkscrew rifling. It has a balanced barrel, slightly increased range and stability, and slightly increased handling speed. The other barrel option is something I would never use, the polygonal rifling. It just doesn't make sense to lose the range for a little bit more stability. Now, the drop mag is a fantastic perk for PvP. The reload speed is dramatic. It's awesome. It comes in handy a lot. But you do lose your rounds, something you don't have to worry about in PvP because you always have primary ammo, but in PvE can be a problem, especially for someone like me that has a bad habit of constantly reloading. So I throw on tactical mag. Doesn't really give me anything great as far as perks. It does give me one more bullet, so I guess that's something. And then Dragonfly and Explosive Payload, which combined you would think would be very good in PvE. But it's actually not. It's actually very lackluster. I found it to be ineffective even on low-level ads, and so I put it in my vault. Now the masterwork is range, and I was very excited when I first got this weapon for seeing the masterwork range. I thought that was great. Awesome, so I immediately made it 10. However, let's take a look at my new trust. And as you can see, it's not masterwork range, it's masterwork stability, and we'll come back to that. But it's okay that it's not masterwork range. If it were, that'd be amazing. But as you'll see, it's not a bad thing. This trust also has corkscrew rifling, which was the best option on my previous trust, but on this trust it's actually the second choice because it has hammer forged rifling, durable range barrel that increases range. As you can see, not a bunch, but when you pair it with accurized rounds, which is this weapon can fire longer distances, increases range, it actually gives slightly more range than the trust with the ranged masterwork. So I don't have to use my masterwork to increase range. I can use these perks to get more range than the other weapon, and then I can use my masterwork to increase the stability on a weapon that, if you've ever used the trust, you know is already a laser beam. So this will make it even more of a laser beam. Now the two perks that make this special. Dragonfly. The other weapon also had Dragonfly, but Dragonfly with Rampage is what makes this special. On the footage that you'll see right after this, one bullet to a low level ad will cause it to explode, chaining explosions to its nearby buddies. So you'll go from Rampage 0 to Rampage 3 in only one bullet, leaving you 11 bullets at Rampage 3 to do your thing. And that's what makes this weapon special. And of course I threw on the backup mag. Always a good weapon mod to pair with Rampage, because the more bullets you can get at Rampage 1, 2, or 3, the better.
Damn it.
Now, as you saw in that clip, I fired one bullet. I started with 12 rounds. I shot one bullet. It destroyed my target and his friends around him, and I went from Rampage 0 to 3, leaving me 11 bullets at Rampage 3. But even if you don't achieve Rampage 3, I achieved Rampage 1 and 2 constantly. So you won't always get enemies bunched up that closely to get from 0 to 3 in one bullet. But you can get from 0 to 1 or 0 to 2 quite often. So if you're in a situation where there's just hordes of low-level ads, this weapon really kicks ass. Now let's break down the numbers, and these numbers are based on low-level ads. That's what the Firefly and Rampage is designed for. So at Rampage 0, a critical shot does 6,333 DPS or 2,117 DPS to the body. At Rampage 1, that goes up to 7,581 with a body shot DPS of 2,534. At Rampage 2, that goes up again to 8,941 or 2,989 to the body. And at Rampage 3, it's a whopping 10,495 DPS to the head or 3,508 to the body. And here are the DPS numbers broken down by percentage. Now in the next clip, you'll see a controlled PvP environment in a private match with myself, Phoenix, and Dalton. And after some time of them being jerks about helping me, they eventually get around to the science of what I'm trying to accomplish. And what you'll find is that I thought that I was able to 3-tap Phoenix when I was at Rampage 1. But in fact, what I didn't notice the first time around is that I did 6 DPS to him as a result of the Firefly effect, or Dragonfly effect, on Dalton. I only noticed that on review in slow motion. At the time, I thought they were plenty far enough away that the Dragonfly would not affect Phoenix. Phoenix thought he was far enough away that it wouldn't affect him either, but to both of our surprise, Dragonfly's range is quite a bit, and it actually changed the scenario from a 4-tap on Phoenix if he had no damage to a 3-tap, so that's still good. Without the Firefly's damage of 6 DPS, he would have only had 189 DPS, not enough to kill any Guardian, even on the lowest resilience. But he is on a pretty low resilience, so he would die at 195, exactly the amount that you needed, the 6 plus 189 to be 195, which resulted in him dying in 3 taps.
Take care of yourself.
Alright, let me get the ×1 numbers here. Damn it. You're such a dick. Okay, stand next to each other because I'm not a good shot. Stand right next to each other because I'm not a good shot.
Get over here.
Okay. Okay, well, that'll show what a
We're
4-tap.
too close because I took damage from.
Yeah, but that's still useful because I would want to know that too. So it's a 2-tap if someone next to you that's full power gets hit by a Firefly.
Yeah,
yes.
What the spread was on it.
Alright.
I just want the ammo.
God. If you guys...
He's coming up the middle.
If science relied on you jackholes to further human knowledge, we'd all be in the Stone Ages still.
I barely even touched him with that, too.
Okay. Go. That's not the point of what we're doing. Go stand by Phoenix.
That, thank you.
Go stand by Phoenix.
I had to. Come on now. Stop moving. Stand right there. Stop. Stop. Okay.
Ooh, that's a 3-tap. What do you think of that, Phoenix? Someone already did a video and it's not a 3-tap.
Dude, the likeliness of you getting that off, though.
That's not me, the likeliness. It's the people that are better than me, likeliness. That's what this is about. It's the possibility, not the likeliness. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I want to thank Phoenix and Dalton for taking the time out to help me with this test. If you found it informative, go ahead and hit that like. Let me know. Make a comment, share with your friends, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.